Well, hello, family, friends, and friends I haven't met yet. It's Aaron here again. I'm bald. I changed my room around. I have a new body pillow cover with men sleeping on it because it's got little Z's. I used to face west, now I'm facing north. So I can see you. You must feel like Polaris right now because you're all my stars. I'm not the star. My fans are the stars. You're the Polaris. Okay, anyway, where have I been? I have a new watch. It's from Walmart. It's like I needed to get a watch because I needed to know what time it is when I'm at work and I can't carry our phones around anymore. So I just invested my life savings, $12, no, into this watch. I've been baking up storms, cooking up storms. Yesterday, I went to Woodman's. Like, it was totally out of whim because I was sort of in the area because I was out in Franklin, which is like closer to Woodman's than it is to my house. So I just decided to go there because they have a big behind organic natural section. So like I had to go all over the stuff and get some num-nums. I got like these English muffins, like they're like Ezekiel, I don't remember the verse, Ezekiel 4:9 or whatever. They're brown and they're like 7 grain or 9 grain or whatever, and they just look so good. I haven't gotten to try them yet, but they're so much better. I know they're going to be so much better than the nasty, commercialized, mass-produced, white, nasty English muffins that just fake and they just do not seem like they're fit for human consumption. Ugh. But anyway, I also bought some. Oh, that was funny. I spent over $50. I spent like $53.92. That was my final bill at Woodman's. And if you know anything about Woodman's, they do not accept credit cards. They only take cash, debit, or checks, or like other stuff, like food stamps and all that, whatever. But all I had was credit. Well, I had a credit card, but it's actually technically a debit card, but you can run it as credit and like whatever. So like, I would just run it as a debit card, but it didn't really dawn on me that I didn't know my PIN. I'm just like getting all this stuff, and I'm just like, oh, whatever, I'll manage. Face palm. I only had $4 in my wallet. But anyway, I bought like all this organic stuff. Everything was organic and natural that I bought. There's like toothpaste, which is like Tom's, and it was propolis. I don't know I think it's propolis and myrrh. And then there was like Burt's Bees facial scrub, which is like a citrus stuff. And then I got a toothbrush, and I got, what were the other things? Some Burt's Bees lip balm, some different kind I haven't seen before. Ooh, rightness. But as far as food, I bought like these portobello mushrooms and a big bag of organic Granny Smith apples. But it's yesterday. Well, before I move on, it was actually a funny story. I go through the stuff, check out, it's like hecka busy, and I'm just like scanning all my stuff, and it's like $53.92, and I'm just like swipe. I'm just like, PIN please, and I'm just like boop 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 boop. Re-enter. Boop 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 boop. Re-enter. Boop boop boop. Re-enter. And I'm like, what is it? And then finally, there's like this line of people, and I'm just kind of like, oh goodness, let me die now, Lord. So I just called my mom up to ask her to look up my PIN, and then I finally got my PIN. That wasn't working either. And it turns out that it was probably because I entered my PIN too many times. Too many attempts. Because like, I just got all my stuff, put it back in the cart, and like put it in like an aisle near me. Just went off to the side, and then I went to the ATM, and then that declined my card too because I re-entered my PIN too many times, and it sensed it. So I'm just like freaking out. Blah, blah, blah. Like I'm still on the phone with my mom, like all this time, and then like we're trying to get like my aunt to see if she was in the neighborhood because she kind of lives around there, and like she wasn't there, or she didn't have any money on her that she could loan to me. So like there's like all this stuff. I had like frozen items and like refrigerated items that have been sitting there for a while. I'm just like, great, my life is over. Actually, not really. I'm just like, oh bother. And then I had an Eeyore moment. I'm just like, I shouldn't ever eat again. No. And then it dawned on me. No, my mom told me. She's like, oh, is there a bank around? It's like, are there any associated banks around there? I was like, that's my bank. And it's like, I don't know, I don't feel like leaving the store. Like, I don't feel like going anywhere. I just want to go home. And then I just let her look up the bank. And then the nearest associated bank happened to be within Woodman's. All I had to do was literally like turn my head there, Associated Bank. So boom, hung up the phone, went to Associated Bank, made a withdrawal of $60 so I could go pay for my food and take it home and make some nasties. There we go, done. Okay, I went home, I made this marsala-like thing. I don't even know. I made it completely from scratch. Oh, I also bought this pasta. It was like a whole wheat pasta, whole grain, and it had wheatgrass in it, and it was really, really good. But like for the sauce, I had portobello mushroom. Oh, there's chicken in it too. There's chicken, portobello mushrooms, tomatoes, red onions, salt, pepper, olive oil, coconut milk, a little touch of stevia, flour as a thickener for my sauce, and there was garlic in it too. And I think that was like the main part of it. Anyway, I made this kick behind brown good sauce. I think it was so delicious. I got some in the fridge right now because I couldn't eat it all, and there was a lot. I was so proud of myself. I'm like, I should be the new Emerald. Bam! Today I made apple pie from scratch too. Well, not from scratch. I got a recipe from my aunt Gloria, who is made apple pie for like years and years. So I made that, and it turned out really good. Like, well, she used store-bought crust, and like I actually made my own crust because I looked that up on the internet. I'm like, I googled it. I'm like, apple pie crust, and then oh, it's so delicious. The crust is all crusty and flaky and buttery and yummy. So I made that apple pie with love. I think that was the second apple pie I've ever made, or seventh pie I've ever made in my life, and it was good. Okay, I think that's all I really wanted to say. Yep. I'm covering that, my desk is just like really tall, covering up that Hebrew that's on my wall, like half of it. But that's okay, because you can still see the English translation of it, which is Psalm 91 BTW. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Why did I say that like Nicki Minaj? I don't know who Nicki Minaj is. Because, you know, I'm just this innocent little boy that doesn't know anything. Anyway, I think that concludes. Oh, I've been working a lot on practicing, building my repertoire for classical music, classical piano. I'm learning some Beethoven, some Mozart, some Chopin, some Haydn, and some, who that dude is? Rachmaninoff. OMG. All them goody goodies. I love them. List. I rock. I just love myself. But I love you guys more. And I want to see you vlog. Vlog me. Okay, I'm almost to 10 minutes. I don't know how these vloggers say like their life story within 2 minutes, and then like me, I say like 2 little things I did in a day, and then it's like 10 minutes. Okay, it's because I'm phlegmatic, and then my mind wanders, and I always go off track and tangents, and okay, without further ado, I'm going to go without further ado, I bid you adieu. Adieu.